And we're back. Come on, you thought we were done with Epic just because we finished the musical? What do you think, I hate money? To be completely honest, I also thought we were done with Epic. But it turns out, Jorge's released kind of a decent amount of cut songs from the musical. Speaking of cut, I really hope I don't have to explain my fit check to anybody this episode, except for the fact that I've just fucking curled my hair into oblivion to try and vaguely resemble, I don't know, Telemachus? I got some extreme Greek curling going on with my hair right now, which, in combination with my outfit, kind of makes me look like I'm cosplaying Telemachus mid-Little Wolf. I have here just a true blue American classic smorgasbord of cut Epic the Musical songs with animatics done on top of them. I've got like roughly 8 of them lined up here, and before you start to panic, don't worry, I can assure you, I'm missing your favorite one. I promise the cut song you want me to react to isn't in here. Feel free to roast me in the comments about it. Let me know in the comments if I've missed an animatic or song that you want me to watch, because I've finally gone back to reacting to Epic the Musical stuff on live streams semi-regularly. I say semi-regularly. At the time of recording this video, I've done it literally 1 time. However, if I stay true to the promise I made myself today and do another live stream tomorrow, then we're back semi-regularly, baby. Anyway, if I ended up missing a song you wanted me to react to, make sure you comment it below, or check out one of the live streams I do right here on YouTube, and, you know, just absolutely badger me with it. And now, without further ado, on to our epilogue of Epic the Musical. Opening this with the motif for There Are Other Ways of Persuasion is so sick. I assume this is him on Calypso's island, and he's like hatching up a scheme to get off of the island. I don't know what that scheme is, but using this motif to show that a character is trying to come up with an alternative strategy is just so cool to me.
Calypso, my darling, I know that my attitude each year's been so jarring. I spent my time mad at you while you've been so charming.
This song is so sick. What the fuck? What the fuck? We're back? We're so back? I can't believe I actually get to listen to new Epic the Musical content after finishing Epic the Musical. You guys don't understand. I know I literally finished this thing a week ago, but I've gone through the stages of grief. I was pretty damn upset when I hit the wall that is the end of Epic the Musical. Like, going through that realization and then actually getting more Epic content feels so good.
Suddenly my appetite has changed. I'm starving for more than just a meal tonight. So wait for me, precious, back where you have dreamt of us.
I love the uninterrupted flow of this song. I love a song with a relentless lyrical flow. Any song that loops on itself like Sail Away, or any song with an unyielding stream of lyrics like When I Was Done Dying, massages my brain in the best fucking way. I just love when a song feels like it has no breaths in it. You know what I mean? It's just constantly doing this non-stop for like 3 minutes straight. Here's a maybe sad fact about me. Sometimes I'll sing myself to sleep. And songs like this, or songs that loop, are the perfect songs to do that with. I don't know if you guys know the song Sail Away, but it goes like, sail away, sometimes I really wanna sail away, leave all those things I did in yesterday, is that a place they can stay? Sometimes I really wanna sail away. And then it just does that again. Oh, it feels like submerging my brain in honey, and it feels fucking sick. This has that type of flow where if I learn all of these lyrics, I feel like I'm just gonna like massage my brain with this song for months to come.
Lay where your bed is, I'll be just a moment while I go and get ready. Don't get impatient,
at this fucker trying to finger gun his way out of Calypso's life. Look, get off of this island. Get out of Calypso's life, for sure. That's not the way to do it, though. I do really like this song. I don't really know what the scheme he hatched up is. Clearly, this song is him just, buying time so he can run off and go do something else. I do really like this song, and I am also glad it didn't make the cut, though. I think the Calypso arc is basically perfect. I really don't have any notes for it. Love in Paradise is an incredible song, and the best part of I'm Not Sorry for Loving You is the fact that Odysseus only has 2 lines in it, and they're so powerful. And I love the pacing of the arc. I love how we see Odysseus get stuck on the island, then a decade passes, and then when we return to the island, Calypso is angry and restless and tired and sad. I think just completely skipping over the 7 years that Odysseus was on the island and diving straight into I'm Not Sorry for Loving You makes that song hit really hard. And so I do think cutting this song was in the musical's best interest. It sucks that means we didn't get the there are other ways of persuasion motif elsewhere in the musical, because that is a really cool thing to come back. It doesn't even have to come back in a sexual manner. Circe obviously was implying sex, and here Odysseus is using Calypso's want for intimacy to leverage the situation. So it's definitely using the motif in a similar way. I like the idea of using that motif just in any vague general sense of a character hatching a scheme. I know it couldn't, but a good example would be if it showed up when Odysseus is offering Polyphemus the wine. Again, that just simply wouldn't make any sense. But that's kind of what I'm talking about, where it's that is another means of persuasion rather than fighting, you know? Or if it came up in 600 Strike, because then it'd also be kind of funny, because you could wonder if Odysseus is flirting with Poseidon. But if it came up, not 600 Strike, sorry, in Get in the Water, when Odysseus is telling Poseidon, oh, aren't you tired of this? Can't we just move on? That'd be a great time for this motif to show back up.
I died and nobody noticed.
Who are you?
I died and nobody cared.
Seriously, who is this guy? I would love for Odysseus to be psst, psst, Eurylochus. Captain, don't. Eurylochus, who is this guy? Captain, the men just sang his name. Is this that weirdo who wanted to stay a pig at Circe's palace? No, that guy's still alive. This is the guy you bullied because his name makes him sound like a horny luchador. Elpenor gets a song?
When did you meet your despair? I drank wine from a chalice on top of Circe's palace and fell and broke my neck in shame. But what do you care?
That's so embarrassing. He was way too honest about that. Yeah, what does Odysseus care? That had absolutely nothing to do with him. Is this a joke song? Is this a joke character?
So many deaths happen under your reign.
Yeah, so many people died miserably. He doesn't have time to worry about a dude who partied himself to death. So this is clearly meant to be a verse wedged inside of the underworld. And I kind of have the opposite feelings with this song that I did with Appetite. With Appetite, I really liked the song, but I understood and appreciated why it was cut from the musical. With this, I kind of wish it got its own full song. I'd love a full song added to the Underworld saga where it's entirely from his crew's perspective and it's giving this faceless, nameless entity that is his crew and attaching individual lives and experiences to individual characters. I think that would be awesome. And I don't think it'd be redundant or anything. I know it might be a little awkward having the Underworld have significantly more songs than every other saga, but this would just be so cool. This would be such a sick addition to the Underworld. Don't put it in the song The Underworld. Turn this into 3 minutes make like 4 different crew members all have different personalities and like give their experiences and how Odysseus's trip and decisions like ruined it. I think that'd be awesome. I'd really be into that.
Welcome to my island. Welcome to my home.
That was unsettling. I really wish I had a trigger warning for that. Right under flash warning, there should be a second message that says, also Jorge's voice is going to come out of Aeolus's face, heads up.
Welcome to my island. Welcome to my home. Tell me where you're headed and I'll get you where you need to go.
That animation was sick. That's a fucking shout out for Gigi right there. I really liked something about the leap, like how Aeolus really fucking like got down into the leap and the camera movement emphasized the force of it, and then they just rocketed into the sky. Disappointed we haven't gotten to hear Jorge do one of Aeolus's iconic unnatural laughs yet, but there's still time.
How can I serve the great Odysseus of Ithaca? Oh, yes, I know. Oh, how could I not know the man who ended the Trojan War? Oh.
God, Aeolus is so fun. How could he possibly cut one of their songs? How could he possibly not give them one of their own entire sagas?
Oh, yes, I'll get you where you need to go. I just go like ba, 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 ba. And get you where you need to go. I just go like ba, 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 ba.
Oh, dear God, they're poor little snowmen. They're poor little guys. I didn't know they were using them as percussion instruments. I wish in between the little snowmen's lines, they were just like, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Never really know who you can trust. She abuses us. What?
I'm not sure I understand. Oh, man. First you get hit by the north wind. Then you get a storm from the south. The east winds use you off course, but
I love how briefly hyped he got. This song is so weird to hear coming from Jorge's voice. I'm not sure I understand. Oh man, you gotta try this wind shit, my guy. Buddy, this shit's gonna blow you away.
I put all the winds in a bag except for the wind that'll take you home. So long as you don't open this bag, those winds are trapped and you're good to go.
Holy shit, what an incredibly necessary line that I can't believe was cut. Jorge, are you crazy? Are you out of your mind, Jorge? You know how much complaining this would have saved me if I knew this shit 30 songs ago? They turn Odysseus into a furry? Is Odysseus a little anime fox boy in this animatic?
Penelope is her name. She's the smartest girl in the game, and 17 was the age.
Oh, never mind. They're like little Greek laurel things. I see. Also, this is sick. This is a prequel song showing Odysseus meet Penelope. That's awesome.
That I knew that we'd be engaged. She was out of my league and out of this world.
She was out of my league and out of this world single-handedly makes me wish this song made it to the musical. That line alone justifies this song having a place in Epic the Musical. That shit slapped. Also, the more you can reinforce Odysseus and Penelope's love for each other, the harder the ending hits. Like, I feel like you literally cannot have enough of these type of songs in the show.
So I asked for help from the one I trusted the most. You have got to be kidding me. Athena, you gotta help me meet the...
You cut an Athena song? Dude, this bangs. What are you doing? This song gets cut, but Charybdis gets to stay? Here's a pitch. Remove Charybdis, add this song, and then just add a line in the beginning of Get in the Water where Odysseus is just like, man, Charybdis was tough, but I'm glad that's over with.
Believe it, I'm in love and I mean it. Her name's Penelope and I need her to be mine.
My life was significantly better before discovering this cut song. This information has done irreparable damage to my mental health. This is an 11 out of 10 jam fest of a song. What a necessary song and infuriating exclusion. Oh, this one sucks, dude. I can't believe there isn't a I may have just slit my own wrist doing that. I gotta stop wearing a knife. But it just looks so cool. I can't believe... man, I can't believe there's not a, fully mastered, fully length version of this. This is so fun.
528 men under his command. 528 men under his command. 528 men under his command. 528.
Fuck, this slaps. Jorge's out here serving up PB&Js, hold the butter, left, right, and center. Because they're jams.
28 Perimedes. Yo, captain's gone soft. 72 of our dudes are now lost.
Uh-oh. Not the yo. New rule. Any character in a musical who's introduced with the word yo has to be played by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
He hasn't been the same since Troy. I heard he had to kill an evil baby boy. Oh, please, give me that baby and I'd eat it off a tower.
Oh no, wait, this is the guy everybody says should be played by me. Dude, I stand by what I said on day one. On day one, dude, I'd slam dunk that baby if I had to. Oh, please, give me that baby and I'd eat it off a tower. There we go, that's my audition, Jorge. Please, can I be this guy in some capacity?
I don't love anybody, that's my power. Cause if I've got nothing to lose, then I've got nothing to fear. And there's no way I'll get bruised.
Why does this song exist? Who is this guy? It feels like they're setting him up to be like a major character in this musical, doesn't it? He's over here like, yo, I'm Perimedes and you can look at these. Nuts, I'm so sick of OD, brains telling me he sucks. Feels like Perimedes had like a whole saga dedicated towards him cut, not just a song.
Can't fall if I don't fly, can't fail if I don't try. I'm in my comfort zone, I'm in my comfort zone.
Okay, well now this is just starting to feel like a personal attack. Man, Danny is so much like that character who loves nobody and never leaves his comfort zone. Thanks, Reddit! Okay, this next song is called This Is the Way.
This cannot be the way.
Fuck, are you sure? I literally just read the title.
Sometimes you gotta be cold as ice. Empathy makes you good, but it does not make you right.
This one I get why it didn't make the cut. I can't imagine Athena ever singing this. This feels so outside of her usual style of singing.
For 7 years I waited here while you walked along the shoreline. You said you went to clear your mind in the afternoons.
Oh my god, is this like a sequel song to Appetite? It's crazy how much more Calypso content this musical almost had, and how restrained Jorge was when putting it all together. I think it's cool that he showed so much restraint. Like I said, I think the Calypso arc is pretty much perfect. I think adding any more songs would have been unnecessary, and it's kind of cool to see that Jorge also agreed. Especially considering, like, when you're making something like this, and you keep coming up with, like, cool new scenes, it's really hard to be like, no, I do like this, but for the betterment of the film, musical, book, whatever, I guess it's better that we leave it.
So I assumed you wanted room to be by the sea for privacy, but now I see you lied to me.
Oh yeah, by the sea. Odysseus' favorite place on Earth. The second he told you, I'm gonna go hang out by the ocean for relaxation, you should have known something was up. Also, I love how this whole song is just an explanation of how he managed to build his shitty little boat.
Aphrodite, can you guide me? Tell me what she wants to hear.
Oh, this is sick! This is so cool. I really like Odysseus calling upon a god other than Athena. That's really neat. Not that he needs to call upon other gods to get their attention, but still, it's cool. It makes sense he'd reach out to Aphrodite for this, rather than Athena. Also, this is the most fucking anime princess Odysseus has ever looked. This is Sailor Moon Odysseus right here. And I like the vibe, especially considering here he is supposed to be like 17, rather than like I've seen animators make him look like similar to this when he's supposed to be like 45.
Cast your spell, please strike her with love so severe. Oh, show her my love is sincere.
Man, I wish this and Need Her to Be Mine both made the cut. Out of all of these, Perimedes would have been fun. And also I liked the one of, Elpenor? Those would have been pretty good. These two, if I had to pick any, I'd, put the most money towards, getting them into the musical proper. I feel like they're both probably a part of the same song. But, like, yeah, just like another full dedicated I Love Penelope song. Definitely wouldn't have hurt. And they both add really cool stuff. I like him calling upon Aphrodite, and the other one's just catchy as hell. Alright, the last song I'm going to check out is Trick, a Cut Calypso song. Another Cut Calypso song, apparently.
Is this some kind of trick? Pretending I know because I'm so sick. My heart's already broken. I'm tired of this.
That was fine. That song I have the least opinions towards out of all of the ones I've watched today. It's barely anything. All right. I guess that's gotta be the end of Epic. I will continue to live stream some stuff. Like, I recently did a live stream that was like me going over animatics for songs I'd already covered, but animatics that I hadn't seen before. I'm gonna do another one of that very soon. If you want to see those live streams, make sure you consider subscribing to my Patreon. That's where all future Epic content will end up. I usually leave the live streams up on YouTube for about a week before putting them on Patreon forever. I'll do a tier list eventually. That'll probably be a live stream video rather than a like dedicated YouTube video. So make sure you check out the community tab to find out when I'm gonna be doing that so you can help me out with it. And yeah, it sucks. I fucking hate that Athena one because it's so good and I really want it to be real. I'd take another Aeolus song too, for sure. But Need Her to Be Mine's so good. But anyway, that was Epic the Musical. I'm gonna go throw out this shirt. I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Will I leave for now? I wrote